However, it does not all happen in the classroom. The College of Business had established very active and very effective professional business student organizations for every major that it had. They provided speakers from industry. They arranged tours of businesses. They provided for leadership opportunities within their own organization. Faculty sponsors became more familiar with students in the organization and would be able to write better and stronger letters of reference. Some organizations were able to link with counterpart professional organizations in Dallas. Student participation in these organizations enhanced their educational experience, and this was a very, very important part to me throughout my career. An additional dimension afforded by this campus was the very strong presence of a community spirit. Most faculty lived in Commerce or nearby. They were expected to be on campus every day. Really. There was a great opportunity for faculty interaction. The coffee shop at the Student Union held forth the coffee classes involving 4 to 12 faculty, and at a time, and the discussions were very lively. Registration, a universally despised process, long lines and much confusion. But it was also a 3-day social event at the Student Center, with faculty manning registration desks for 3 or 4 hour daily stints, and having an opportunity to visit from faculty from other colleges and to meet some of the students that they would be having in their classroom. This is where I met most of the faculty that I came to know outside the College of Business. Another factor which contributed value to a business student's degree is accreditation by the AACSB. As I have indicated, our business program was accredited by the AACSB in 1974. This is a very strong indicator of a quality business program. Businesses recognize this accreditation. Faculty at other institutions were impressed by this achievement. It helps to recruit highly qualified faculty. Foreign students would select our school because of the AACSB accredited status. We were one of the few regional institutions in the club in 1974. So, considering value added to the students, strong student professional business organizations, a strong community spirit, and our accreditation status, it became obvious that this was a good place to be. Of course, no state income tax and proximity to Dallas were added benefits. So that is how a Yankee from Boston arrived at A&M Commerce. In recent years, however, my ideal educational environment has been altered. It all began in the 1990s when the university offered courses via TV to locations where we once held face-to-face classes. And since then, there has been a constant and continuous technological change. Our rapid adoption of technology and offering of online courses has had an impact on what I once perceived to be an ideal university environment. This semester, the business departments of the College of Business and Technology have 56% of their course enrollments online. I knew the percentage was high, but I never would have thought that high. George Will, a political pundit and a political newspaper columnist, expresses my feeling when he states, "The future has a way of arriving unannounced." How has this growth online enrollment affected what I previously, felt important in a learning environment for a College of Business? Teaching becomes more impersonal. We certainly cannot get to know the students online as we can in class. Then, too, what about student interaction? It is possible through technology, but can it be as effective as face-to-face interaction? Certainly, online courses affect the ability to have professional business student organizations. How can there be business tours, professional speakers, opportunities to earn leadership positions within the organization, and so forth? These elements are missing, or at least difficult, in an online educational environment. And the community spirit would also be adversely affected. Many faculty no longer live in or near Commerce. Faculty presence on campus has somewhat diminished. It's not unusual to go several weeks without seeing another faculty member in the same department. Accreditation becomes more complex. Two learning processes must now be assessed for teaching effectiveness. Proof must be presented that the same learning takes place in both online and in-class modalities. And then there are the quality considerations. The for-profit schools are the ones that were really affected by this. They were the first to offer complete online programs, especially the MBA, and their quality has always been in question. Congress has investigated these schools for misleading recruiting information, high default rates on student loans, and low graduation rates. As a point of interest, the AACSB does not accredit business programs by nonprofit schools. It has been stated that online learning is not as effective as in-class learning, and a primary concern is the possibility of cheating on exams by the use of technology. iPhones, I heard of one case where a student taking an exam, got off the exam and went to Google to look up the answer. In spite of these issues, I feel that A&M University Commerce Business College move to increasing emphasis in online education is essential. A distinguished financial manager, philosopher, and philanthropist, Sir John Templeton, who predicted the dot-com bust in the 90s, the recent mortgage meltdown, and the current international government debt crisis, stated in 2005, most of the methods of universities and other schools which require residence have become hopelessly obsolete. Probably over half of the universities in the world will disappear over the next 30 years. He went on to say, probably in as quickly as 50 years, as much as 90% of education will be done by electronics. This will be caused by rising educational costs and the effectiveness of technology in addressing these costs, and the effectiveness of technology in its ability to deliver effective education and innovative education. Since 1986, prices in general have doubled, but higher educational costs have quadrupled. This trend cannot continue. In 1972, when I came here, the tuition at East Texas State University for 15 undergraduate semester hours was $125, compared to almost $3,000 today. A&M Commerce has been among the universities at the forefront in online education and the application of technology. This has resulted in holding down total education and educational-related costs for the student, and has resulted in record enrollments for this university. Concerning university enrollment, from the fall of 2001 to the fall of 2010, the university's course enrollments grew by 52%. During this time, the course enrollments for the College of Business and Technology have tripled. Online class enrollment for the university has grown from a meager 1.4% in the fall of 2001 to 26% of total course enrollments this semester. Over one quarter online enrollments. For the College of Business and Technology, the figures are even more stunning. In the fall of 2001, the percentage of online enrollment stood at about 6%. As I have mentioned, this semester the figure is 56% online, with graduate business enrollment at 73%. And in the summers, the online enrollment is virtually 100%. The future has indeed arrived, and we are at the forefront. In response to concerns about the quality of online MBA programs, there are currently 172 online MBA programs, and I was very surprised to learn that 69, or 40%, are accredited by the AACSB. This indicates strongly that they are quality programs. Included are such fine institutions as Auburn, North Carolina, Duke, Indiana, Florida, Florida State, Penn State, the University of Massachusetts, Arizona State, and Washington State. Where's Rocky? This would seem to be a validation, a strong validation of our decision to put the MBA online. And perhaps this is why, in a recent survey of human resource managers, 73% indicated that they consider online degrees to be equivalent to traditional degrees. There are many other initiatives in online education as predicted by Sir John Templeton. Online programs have been established in nursing, criminal justice, psychology, education, hotel management, insurance, and in many other fields. And interestingly, the 24-institution University of California system, UCal, they've established the California Virtual General Education System, where undergraduate students can take general education courses offered by 2 community colleges online and apply them to any community college program or any of the 24 UCal University system members. And they are also offering online bachelor's degrees through that virtual college. Some historically black colleges have begun offering online programs to offset declining enrollments. One company even offers general education courses for $39 a week. If you can finish in 2 weeks, 68, right? The growth, well, mini terms, right? The growth of online education has truly been like a tidal wave, and it is not the peak. It is the genesis. There are problems, but I really feel that technology will overcome these. Think of the possibilities in classroom activities with Facebook, the iPhone, the iPad. And then considering the notion of value added to the student. I would just like to take a few moments to read several of the reasons students give for taking online classes. There are just a few samples of comments that are made in Online Student Lounge by the students when they introduce themselves to other members of the class. And I have many more similar comments. And again, this is for the notion of value added that I started out my talk with. Hi, I'm a full-time working mom, wife with 3 busy kiddos. I'm a junior this year pursuing my BSBA online degree plan. Junior working on my BPA with MBA. I work full-time, so online classes are a lifesaver. I am a junior at TAMU majoring in marketing, and I live in Forney. I am taking all of my classes online for the duration of my degree, and I'm looking forward to finishing school so I can start my own business. Hi, I'm a 21-year-old junior here at Texas A&M University of Commerce. I am a marketing major and currently a full-time student. I also work at Victoria's Secret. Well, there's a student that might ought to have taken the course in class, my class. I returned to the last comment. Excuse me for that. My wife told me not to include that one. I returned to school in 2006 after a 25-year hiatus, and I'm enjoying the learning process much more as an adult than I ever did as a teenager. I believe I was meant to attend school in the computer age because it fits my learning style to a T. I currently reside in Tyler, Texas. So, we are still adding value to the lives of the students. The demographics of many of the students may have changed, but we are still making a strong impact on their lives. And don't get me wrong, there are problems with online courses, but I really do feel, and I'm optimistic, that the technology will eventually provide the answers and will deliver a superior product. Think Avatar.